Well, in some terrible news coming in from the national capital, a 17-year-old girl was shot dead in Delhi's Najafgarh area. For the very latest on this, I'm joined by my colleague Ishaditra. Ishaditra, the details of this seem quite horrifying. Tell us what happened.
Well, actually what is shocking is that the victim, the 17-year-old girl, was shot by someone who was very close to her, someone who was known to her, a friend of hers. According to the information that we have from the police, the victim and her two male friends had gone to Rajouri Garden to have lunch. And while coming back, they stopped at Dwarka for some work. And at which point, this was around 7:30, the victim's mother called her as she was getting late. Now, the police tell us that from Dwarka, they actually went to Najafgarh, where the victim stays, to her house. And one of her two male friends got out of the car, and the victim and her other friend, Shubham, who in fact is the accused in the case, were inside the car. The victim's victim's mother, in her statement to the police had said that she spotted the car and suddenly heard the sound of a bullet from inside the car. And when she rushed towards the car, she saw her daughter's body in a pool of blood. And the friend who was inside the car, the certain Shubham, was missing from the spot, and he's still absconding. Now, the victim was declared dead when she was brought into the hospital.
Right.
And the car and the weapon has been recovered by the police, but and the investigations are still on. However, the accused is still absconding, according to our police sources. Back to you.
Right, Ishaditra, it's a little too early to assess the motive for this, but is the police telling you anything about the background to this, or what could have possibly led to this cold-blooded murder?
Well, Bhairavi, as I said, since the accused was known to the victim, the police is, of course, assessing a personal angle to the story. We have questioned them about whether or not it could be a romantic angle or any such, and the police, of course, as you said, have said it's too early to assess any of that. They say that once the accused is taken into custody, finer details will come out. Back to you.
All right, Ishaditra, thanks very much for joining us with the very latest on that news that is just coming in of a 17-year-old girl who has been shot dead right outside her residence in the national capital.